everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm so happy that you found my channel. And here, well, first let me tell you my name. My name is Jazmine, aka Budget Treasures. And here we talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, paying off debt, and saving money. If you are here for a second, third, fourth, fifth time and you're part of the gym squad, welcome back. I'm so happy that you decided to come back and talk to your girl. Today we're going to have a really cool video that I have not seen actually. I maybe have seen parts of this type of video, but I haven't seen a full-on video dedicated to this topic that we're going to talk about. So what are we going to talk about? So I wanted to go ahead, it was placed on my heart earlier to film a video that talked about how to encourage yourself when you're on this financial journey alone. I know that there are a lot of single people. I know that my audience is really anybody, women, men, well, maybe not children, but young adults, because we're talking about money. And of course, we know that that affects a lot of people. However, my specialty or niche that I can speak to at best is single mothers. And of course, if you're a single mother, that means that you definitely don't have a mate. You might have a boyfriend or a partner or what have you, but you, for the most part, are probably alone. It's probably just you and your kids. So what I want to address is, how do you keep yourself motivated when you're the only one around you who's on this financial journey? And I just want to address that. I haven't seen a video out there like this, and so I'm hoping that this is able to help someone to remain encouraged. Sometimes it does feel lonely, and I have felt in times where it's just me and this thing alone. It's just me and my daughter, and I am a single mother, and I do not receive any type of child support, and I'm not married, and I am single. So a lot of times when I talk about the day-to-day, I'm not going to say struggle, but the day-to-day walk or journey of being debt-free, day-to-day journey of finding financial peace, it is actually a lonely walk. Sometimes even when you have somebody, it still feels a bit lonely if it's not like a mate or like a best friend who's really seriously riding just like you are. You don't get a chance to talk about some of those emotions that you feel when you're taking lunch to work every day and all of your coworkers are going out to eat and you've committed to taking lunch to work. Those emotions that you feel when people are talking about shopping, they're talking about buying things that you wish that you maybe could buy at the time, but you have made the sacrifice to do away with those things to focus on what your goals are. It can be very lonely at times when you're seeing people take trips. They're buying whatever they want to buy, and they're just maybe even hitting goals faster than you are. And so it can be lonely when you're looking at other people, or just when you just don't have that support system at all. It's very, very challenging. And so I want to give you some tools and some tips that will help you along your way. Tip number one, and guys, I'm coming with this off the top of my head, so I'm just really talking based off of experience. So tip number one, what you want to do is, once you've made up in your mind that you're really going to walk this journey, you want to try your best to surround yourself with strangers who are on the same walk as you. So of course, you have those people who are around you who are sometimes your closest friends and family who is not as passionate about what you are trying to do. So you may have to resort to social media, Instagram, Facebook, and you want to join groups where those people are like-minded. This past weekend, I went to a debt-free meetup here in LA, and I was able to meet with like-minded people who are on a journey just as I am. Some of them have already met some of their goals, some of them haven't, but we're all in different walks. However, we're all overly passionate about this finance thing. And so it's helpful when you have somebody who understands everything that you're going through. They understand going without, having a no spend year, month, day, whatever. They understand the emotions behind it, and so that you can encourage one another. When you have financial wins, even when it's so small, when it's as small as I took my lunch to work today, that person or that stranger will be able to encourage you and say, you go ahead, great job that you were able to conquer that today. Someone else who's not very passionate about the journey is going to say, okay, you took your lunch to work one day, great. They're not going to really understand how much that probably took for you to cook, and you didn't feel like it. But because you really want to meet long-term goals, it takes first for you to meet the goal of every second of the day. And so I would say, if you can, try to get the support of strangers, which are those people like on social media. You join Facebook groups, Instagram groups. I would probably unfollow everybody, and I'm just telling you what I did. Unfollow everybody who is not on the same journey as you. There are still some people that I follow who is not on the same journey as me. However, they give me maybe a laugh, or I'm inspired by them in some type of way. But for the most part, if you do not give me any type of encouragement by way of me following you, I unsubscribe. Or not unsubscribe, I unfollow you, because I have to remain encouraged daily. And I don't want to like call my mom well, I can, like, you know, but my mom is no nonsense. You know, she's like, don't buy it, you know, and I'm like, Mom, you're extreme, okay? But that's what you want to do. Tip number 2, you want to continue to look at your goals every single day, and you want to talk your goals out. I will be debt free. I do have financial peace. I do have discipline. I'm gonna hit my goals. I'm gonna meet this. I'm gonna pay off this debt. You want to continue to say those things out loud to yourself, because that's you encouraging yourself along the way. When there's something that you want and you can't necessarily have it at the time because you're making that sacrifice, you want to continuously remind yourself and encourage yourself that you are doing the doggone thing, that you are busting down doors, you are doing things that you've never done before. And so you're going to be at a place that you've never been before. In 1 month, in 2 months, in 6 months, in a year, you're going to be in a totally different place. So I would definitely, for tip number 2, I would encourage myself. Tip number 3, just keep going, sis. Bro, keep going. Trust me, there are people watching you who secretly believe in you and who are secretly taking your tips, your tricks, and they are watching you. They may not tell you, and they may not even congratulate you. They may not even celebrate you, but trust you me, they are watching you for encouragement for themselves. And so I have to tell myself, I can't quit because somebody is watching me. Yes, there are strangers who are watching me who are encouraged, but the people that I'm talking about is my close friends and family. They're watching me. And they're watching me not necessarily always to see me fail, but they're watching me to see what is it that they can do to help themselves. And instead of them just saying, you know what, I really like what you're doing. Hey, I saw that you did this and I've tried it myself. They're not going to do that. They're just going to do it secretly on their own, and then come back and say, oh, I saved this, or oh, I did this, or I did that, without even saying, oh, girl, I watched your video, or I watched your post and you said that, girl, you was on it. I think I'm gonna try that. Because it's unfortunate that sometimes we're all too prideful to celebrate one another. So one thing that I've started to do is I have started to celebrate people for small wins. I don't care if they're a stranger. I don't care if I know you, I don't know you. If you are doing something and you're moving in the direction that you want to move, especially in this on this financial journey, I am celebrating you. Yes, you took your lunch to work one day. Yes, you did. Now we're gonna go for day 2. We're gonna take it one day at a time. All of my clients, I tell them, you go. You save $5. You did that. And let's keep on going, because it's not easy, especially when you're doing this alone and you're doing it by yourself and you have bills. You don't have any financial assistance anywhere. It's difficult. And so I have implemented that. While I'm encouraging others, that is also encouraging myself as well. So those are 3 tips that I'm giving you for today. If you have any questions, I will come up with more tips. This was just kind of like on the fly. I really wanted to do this video. Like I said, I haven't written anything down or anything like that, so I hope I'm not sounding cray-cray. But I will give more tips as it relates to encouraging yourself on this journey, because like I said, it's not easy. It is difficult. It is hard, especially when you hear people talking about the weaknesses that you know that you have. But I want you to remain encouraged. I want you to be able to implement these things for yourself. And so that is all that I have for you today. Stay tuned. There will be a part 2, maybe even a part 3 to this. So how do you stay encouraged when it is just you on this financial journey? I am out. If there is nothing else, go be great. Peace out.